What's up, everybody? Nate Sarantino here, back with another episode of the Guide Spirits podcast, and coming back with another Hermetic principle, this time being the law of mentalism. This basically states that the all is mind and the universe is mental, meaning you shape the world that you see in your head. Reality is formed in the mind, and what you believe to be real will be what you choose to see. And this is how beliefs can be more powerful than a drug itself, which is the foundation of the placebo effect. For instance, when you believe that something is meant for you, the likelihood that it is going to happen goes up extraordinary because of the fact that you believe you're supposed to get something. And now the universe will bring what you are meant to have to you through your hard work and persistence in whatever direction it is that you want to go to. But the idea of this law of mentalism is that when you gain knowledge, your beliefs are going to form around that knowledge. Meaning, if you believe in Christianity, it's probably because you found knowledge about Christianity in your part of the world or online. Same goes for if you believe in Taoism and the fundamentals of Buddhism, like where it's like you're on a goal or on a journey of personal excellence, and there is no like absolute like creator, and it's more this like I just want to be the best version of myself, which ideally comes back to like you becoming the best version of yourself. Like Christianity and its whole purpose was to create people who are trying to be their quote-unquote best version, and that requires you to be a morally just person in most circumstances, or every circumstance, realistically speaking. Like, if you're going around, like, going against the Ten Commandments, not saying they're everything, but they give a pretty good, like, level-headed seeing of life. Now, I don't see how you have to believe in monotheism or like polytheism, but the goal is to understand that something created us all and that there is somehow a universal creator. Like, matter doesn't just appear out of nowhere. Energy can't be created or destroyed. So how did everything get here if it can't be created? Well, it didn't just appear. It's not how that works. Like, you didn't just appear out of nowhere. Like, your soul is energy that, like, at some point or another was thought into existence, and it's continuously thought about. And this is what brings me back to the idea that something created all of us. Enough said. I digress. The law of mentalism really brings you to the point where if you believe something to be true, you can shape your reality around it. Like, for instance, I believe money is not very important, where energy is the most important thing. And if you understand energy, you understand how to manipulate, like, anything. Like, everything. Like, the money itself is made out of energy. Like, if you can control energy, you control money without even having the money. That's, like, how powerful energy is. Like, energy is literally, like, the driving force of life. If you have a lack of energy, you're going to die. If you have excess energy, you're going to be able to be more productive and help more people. And what you put out is what you get back. You're going to have a more fulfilling and more prosperous life when you understand how to use energy to its maximum capabilities. The whole point of this is, like, whatever you see is what you will get, and you choose what you focus on. If you want to focus on the negatives, you're going to find a negative life. This is why I believe pessimism can be really detrimental to the human. And people who say, oh, I'm just being a realist, like, yeah, I'm real too. Like, when it came down to it, like, I knew I was going to have to go get a job when everything fell apart with the Ponzi scheme of cryptocurrency. So I was like, okay, what do I want to do? And now I'm going into sales, which makes sense because I enjoy talking and I understand the aspects of selling and closing. So what else would I do? I was thinking about going to get a job at Trader Joe's, and I was like, but like, what value am I presenting to society? Like, I can't like actually help anyone in that way. Like, yeah, I'm helping some people, but like, I can help someone like make their dreams come true by like them getting the car of their dreams, and I can like teach them like, oh, these are the things that you need. Like, here's what you actually want. Like, I can read your subconscious back to you and tell you what you need, what you want, and then I can tell you what you don't want too. Like, all you have to do is like have a conversation with me, and I'll tell you exactly what you need out of life. That's like the whole point of me helping people find their purpose. Like, I mean, finding your purpose is like freaking way harder than trying to find what car is meant for you. So I digress. Everything's mental. You were created to see the world from your own perspective. Every single person on this planet has their own perspective. You'll see the world from a lens that is unique to you. Your soul is in its own like journey, and no one else can live this journey but you, meaning no one else is going to go through the same experiences, and even if they go through similar experiences, they're not going to take the same lessons and overall value out of it that's the same as you. It's just not how it works. That's why life is a spiritual journey, and every spirit is independent of one another, yet we are all connected through the quantum field and through quantum entanglement. And this gets back to episode 105, where separation is illusion. And you'll see that in every single one of these laws of the universe, Hermetic principles, they all go around in this idea that the universe is all energy, and this energy is just being transferred from like one soul to another through like the physical medium, the mental medium, and the spiritual medium. These are the three planes of life. It's all just like transfer of energy. Like, what do you want here? What do you want there? And like, how can you like manipulate energy to get like the whole better? Because like ideally, like, fuck making yourself better. Like, if you're not making everyone better, you're not doing something right. Like, you're going about it the wrong way if you're focused on yourself. And I don't really know how else to say it, because like, there's so many ways you can help every single person on this planet, and if you're being selfish enough with your energy to just be focused on yourself, like, it's kind of shameful. Because even in the most like hardcore jobs where like you're like, I get back to like entertainment and like thinking about like fighting people, like UFC fighting and like MMA, like this shit, like they're beating the shit out of each other with their fists and like probably wearing some gloves and not bare knuckle fighting, and like they're like kicking each other and all this other stuff like wrestling, like, but somehow they're providing a source of entertainment for all these people, and they like, and I guess like the good outweighs the bad of like hurting each other, where they're providing enough entertainment and spreading that positivity. But is it like, I don't know, personally I think at a certain line it is worse than it is good. It's you wouldn't catch me fighting anyone, even if like you wanted to like hit me. Like, this would let you hit me, and then I look back at you and say like, shame on you for hurting yourself. Like, you don't understand what the whole actually is. It's like when me and my friend Haley were talking tonight about like, if we both are like recovered addicts, and like to go back to a substance is to hurt yourself more than you could possibly imagine. Especially once you've quit once, it's like really detrimental to go back to anything. And by doing that to yourself, you're doing it to like everyone. It's like you're literally hurting so many more people. So it's really important to understand that, like, your beliefs and, like, what you believe and why you do certain things, like, you have to stick to those beliefs. And you have to figure out what you believe, why you believe it, acquire more knowledge, and the more knowledge you get, the more your beliefs are going to evolve. It's very important for your beliefs to evolve. It's very important for your perspective to change throughout life. If your perspective isn't changing, it means you're not growing in consciousness. That the goal of life is to grow. If you're not growing, you're dying. It's pretty simple. Just like focus on the good, focus on the light, focus on the high vibration We're going to talk about law of polarity soon and other stuff along those lines. The next one that I'm going to record is actually on the law of rhythm. Stay tuned for that episode. That really goes hand in hand with this law of mentalism, where you're going to go through ups and downs in life, and like what you see is what you get. And if you focus on the good, you're going to get more good, but you're always going to go through bad, high vibrations. We'll keep it for that episode, but for real, what you get is what you seek, and what you seek is what you get. The universe is mental. The all is mind. Your beliefs shape your reality. Be careful what you believe. Be careful who you believe in and why you believe in those people, because those people are going to shape your reality more than anyone else. With that, have a great rest of your day. Thank you for listening, and this was the Guided Spirits Podcast.